Hey everyone and welcome. The smugness of these evil bureaucrats is really getting my goat.
The core is rotten, and I can behold the tide.
Here's one of them, Bastian Girod, and he's a member of the Swiss National Counties. He breaks down the need to lock us all into little areas, whether we like it or not, called 15-minute cities. He actually calls them smart neighbourhoods. As I've said a few times on the channel, anything with the word smart in front of it, or after it, is anything but. But we all know what they are. Hunger Games 2.0. Social credit score by the back door. That's exactly what this is. Have a listen to what he says, everyone.
Yeah, so I think what's important for policy is really to change the rules of the game, no? So that sustainability becomes the easier choice, not just for the people, but also for the companies, no? So I think an important measure in Switzerland was to have support for renewable energy, for energy efficiency, but also then changing the way districts work. For instance, in Zurich we have a lot of districts where you actually don't need a car because all the activities, school, buying something, everything you can do in walking distance. No?
What about families, friends, associates, workmates? You know, the things that keep, society going, like community, friendship, that sort of stuff. All of that would be wiped out by 15-minute cities because you wouldn't be able to go and visit anyone you wanted unless they lived in your 15-minute ghetto. Because that's exactly what this would become, a ghetto. Think I'm wrong? Let me know.
No, and by doing that, people don't buy a car, and it's not felt like actually they would like to have a car and they are not allowed to have it, but they simply don't.
You'll own nothing and be happy.
Need it because the environment was built in a way that they don't need it, and I think this is what policy needs to do. They have to change the environment, so a sustainable lifestyle, a lifestyle in harmony with nature is the easiest way to go.
A lifestyle they enforce on you, not a lifestyle you choose to enforce on yourself, a lifestyle they decide for you. And the way that these people decide things, do you really think it will ever be in your benefit?
And also for the companies, and here perhaps a last point. I really like what you said on following through. We had all these nice commitments. We had the Paris Agreement. We also here at World Economic Forum have every year very nice commitments. What's important is really...
Yes, they are bureaucratic commitments. Not one of these people was voted for by the people of the nations they intend to impose these rules, regulations and control methods on.
To follow through and also to shed the light. Sometimes you're very critical with those who are acting. Say there are... And we need to be critical, and see that there's no greenwashing, but... we should also put the light on those who are not acting. And I think policy needs to try, and I think, for instance, Biden's suggestion that the government only buys with companies who commit to Paris, who commit to science-based targets. I think that's a...
who commit to being treasonous to the nation they're actually in.
Smart policy. So that policy tries to leverage also the action from companies and somehow gets all companies to act. I think this is a smart way to do politics.
That's not politics, that's bullying companies. That's fascism, when you force a company to fall in line with state. Isn't that what the definition of fascism is? Fascism, a political regime ideologically based on a relationship between business and the centralised government. Business and government control of the marketplace, repression of criticism and/or opposition.
The end policy needs also to be smart, because again, we need to have the buy-in from all the population, else we are not re-elected and change is not happening. So it needs to be smart.
Which means he's admitted that we can still stop it, but we have to start pushing back, and we have to start pushing back en masse immediately.
Policy which is at the same time also transformative.
So there you have it. Absolute control methods being brought in by the World Economic Forum. 52 world nations leaders went to Davos, and they're at Davos at the moment, and over 600 CEOs of companies. When state and companies, state and industry fall in line together, that is the definition of fascism. And that's what they're looking to do. They're looking to bring in digital IDs, central bank digital currencies, and a way to be able to restrict you from doing things, restrict you from moving. 15-minute city is a prime example. Restrict you from having a car. But they're not going to do it by taking it off you. Oh, no, 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 no. That would be too dangerous for them. What they're going to do is make it impossible for you to be able to run the things they don't want you to do anymore. This is exactly how it's going to be done. It's going to be done by restricting your ability for freedom. Absolutely shocking. Let me know what you think, though. I'd like to know your opinion. If you're new to the channel, make sure you share this out. Stay sane. I'll see you on the next one.